everyone, welcome to Real Talk. My name is Alex Wilkie and I'm here at Mochanopoly, downtown on Water Street. Today we're going to be talking to Ruth Lawrence, who's an actress, filmmaker, and writer. So we're going to be checking out some cool board games and we'll be back in just 2 minutes. Hey everyone, welcome back to Real Talk. I'm your host, Alex Wilkie. Trying to pick out a game that we're going to play with Ruth Lawrence today. We got Dungeon Lords, Settlers of Catan, that one's always fun. I think we'll go with Jenga. Let's see how Ruth Lawrence stacks up. Let's get to it.
And so the idea is always to stack this way? I guess it's the only way, really.
It does like the crisscross, like as you go up.
Right.
And it's like, I guess, you know, like the higher up it gets, then it's just harder and harder, you know?
I've always admired architects and engineers, but I see. Right, but I've never quite figured out how to do it, so Let's just see now. Oh, yes, I see what you mean. Okay, so. The tower comes down on the second block. Okay.
We can do a couple games too. If you want.
You might have to.
People primarily know you as like a filmmaker, writer, actor. Like, was there any kind of moment where you realized, like, yes, like this is the field that I want to get into. Like, this is for me.
I was really young when I thought that, but I was significantly older before I told anyone. So I grew up in a time certainly in rural Newfoundland, which is where I was from, when there was lots of programming on TV in particular, because we only had one channel,
just
CBC,
the one.
That's it. So I grew up watching lots of local programming. I mean, that was the thing. So for me, it seemed like a pretty obvious job. Like someone could actually work in television, and they could be actors and actresses. So that felt like it was implanted in my brain pretty early on in growing up in St. Jack's. So even though I felt like, okay, that's what I wanted to do, I didn't tell anyone because I thought, you know, being from such a small place, they'd think I was crazy because, you know, only people from St. John's could actually do that. But it wasn't until I was getting ready to graduate from high school. By high school, I was still saying I wanted to be a lawyer. Then I started changing, you know, on all the school, whatever I had to do for grad. I think I said an arts administrator, and I've ended up doing some arts administration, but it was not my dream.
I feel like everyone kind of goes through that, like, oh yeah, like lawyer, like that's a reasonable
Yeah,
occupation.
exactly.
Like doctor, 6 years. That's
I know,
okay.
and I had no reason to think that I could be an actor. Like I hadn't done any, no performing. I admitted just recently, actually, to a group I was doing a Q&A with, that that my first performance in high school was I organized like a lip sync talent show thing for my final week of school.
Okay,
I lip
cool.
synced to the Go-Go's. That was like my first public performance.
Nice.
So I know. I turned red when I admitted that the first time. I'm getting used to it now.
Nice. It went without a hitch, though. Went well.
Went without a hitch. The lip sync worked perfectly. They generally do. Anyway, so I always kind of knew, I guess, now you're getting adventurous.
Yeah. I'm already like, every single piece I reach for, my hands are still like shaking as they go in.
Okay, I'm not going to be nearly so adventurous as that. Let's see. I'm still trying to find the soft spot. There's less of them, I see. So anyway, I grew up feeling like I could do this thing. Oh, good Lord. Okay.
Now it starts to get tricky a little.
It does. Okay.
I feel like there's this like strange thing with like people that are into performance stuff where it's like you have the seed is planted in your head and then for a while it's like, okay, like can I do this? Like is this like a possibility before you really go for it?
Yeah, I think so too. And people kind of come to realize it, I think, a lot earlier than others. I mean, even after I decided I was going to become an actor, I started applying for theater schools, and I didn't know what an audition was. And they all said, you know, admission by audition. And I was like, okay, I don't know what that is. Well, I'm going to find out what that is first. So I found this. My brother-in-law gave me a brochure for a theater school in Ontario, but it was for technical theater, and no audition was required. And the bonus was it said they didn't have an acting program, so the technicians were encouraged to audition for the plays that they produced, right, in order to learn the craft part. And I thought, this is perfect. It says
No
audition. I don't have to do one, but I'm allowed to audition when I get there, so it's a good place to find out how to do it. Yeah,
cool.
so that's what I did. I went to that school, and oh God, I think I was in 4 of the shows over the 2 years I was there. We either did 6 or 8 shows. I was in about half of them anyway, so I managed to learn how to audition and get cast. And from there, I went on to do. By then, I knew how to do performance. I'm gonna take my hands off the table so I don't cause any accidents.
I was saying the table's like almost a little wobbly too, which doesn't
I
make
know,
for...
exactly.
Do you think so? If you had to choose and do an occupation that wasn't arts related, was there ever anything that kind of stuck out for you?
Yeah, there was. I would have been a marine biologist, I think.
Oh, okay, cool,
yeah,
nice.
in high school, I loved biology. I did very well in it. Oh, good Lord, okay, that's not gonna work. Maybe that one, it seemed, yeah, see, that one's weirdly.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I would have done that, and I actually, the strange thing about that is I don't like being on boats that much. My family are all fishermen. I don't love being underwater, but I do love the ocean and the creatures of the sea and everything that kind of is involved in the marine world. So there's something about that really attracts me. I just never really wanted to live on a boat.
Yeah.
But interestingly, most of my brothers do, and my father and his brothers, they've spent their lives on the ocean. So
nice,
I think by extension, I felt like I wanted to be a part of that world. Just didn't want to live on the ocean
on a boat
like they do. Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, like, I have a lot of respect for people that do that, but like I don't like 4 to 6 months at a time just like being on a boat.
I know,
and
and they all do it. But you know, recently, and this is the world of Facebook and social media. My brother started posting some of the photos, because he's a deep sea trawlerman, and he started posting some photos. It was so extraordinarily gorgeous.
Really?
Oh, absolutely stunning. And I wrote him and said, "These are beautiful. Can you post more?" Because I suddenly felt like I had like a little inside track to a world I'd never known, and I finally could see why they found it so beautiful and so peaceful, even though they're working hard out there.
Totally.
But yeah, that was an interesting moment to sort of see the ocean and nothing else in those photos, and I thought, oh, I can kind of see the peace.
Yeah.
Like, I'm more of an attention seeker. Obviously, from my work, they like to get away from it all, and boy, do they! They've been very successful at it.
Nice. So, because I feel like my own like moment might be coming up in a second here, but like, has there been something that you've done that just made you feel like really stupid recently?
I have a lot of moments like that. Let me see. Recently, I'm always mispronouncing things. And actually someone corrected me recently, but what was the word? Like, I grew up, I used to call that, the actress Penelope Ann Miller.
Okay, yeah.
You probably don't remember. She might be before your time.
I
always called her Penelope Ann Miller. And people said to me one time, who? I was like, Penelope Ann Miller. And they're like,
Penelope.
No. And I wrote it down. They're like, that's Penelope.
Oh.
Who would ever pronounce that Penelope? It's Penelope. It's like, I thought it rhymed with antelope.
Yeah.
Antelope, cantaloupe, penelope. But it was something else recently too, and I can't remember what the word was, but someone corrected me, and I remember instantly turning red and going right back to Penelope. Yeah, that was the first moment. I think it was somebody's name, and I had to call it out in a group or something, and they're like, "No, that's not her name."
No.
I'm like, "Oh."
Sometimes there's just like you're missing a crucial piece of information, and then you just learn it. Like, I didn't know that, like a normal human should for all these years. Like,
oh, I know what it was. The word schedule. Someone said, you actually say that schedule, and I went, no. And they went, no. In the English language, you pronounce every letter. Now that's true in Italian. I know that. And I said, I don't think so, because then we'd be going around saying, oh yeah, my father had pneumonia. And I'm like that's not true. Clearly not true of the English language. I know, like
all like the silent letters suddenly get like the representation.
Exactly. I'm like,
deserve.
I'm sticking with schedule. That's what I learned. Anyway, I thought that was pretty funny.
What am I in?
Okay, I think you have now trapped me securely Like, that does not want to come. It's the most obvious one.
Actually,
Where?
I had two, like, I felt like real stupid moments recently where I was.
Oh, wait, maybe this one. Yeah, okay, you go ahead. Oh, look at that.
I was talking to my friend Justin, he's really into dance, and he was talking about practicing his backspins. And I was like, oh, like, yeah, I was like, oh, like backspins. That's where you spin on your back, right?
Yeah.
Like, of course, like.
Backspin. What else would it be?
Yeah, no, I'm not sure, but.
Backspin on a tennis racket.
Yeah.
That might be the other. That's the other way. See, that one's not going to come, but you can try it.
I have my third stupid moment's gonna come up right here in a second, I feel, but
Yeah, no, because I've trapped you.
Yeah.
On purpose.
I had this morning actually, my roommate asked me what I was like doing today, and I was like, oh, like, and I had woken up 5 minutes ago, so like I was still thinking about how excited I was to go asleep tonight when I like get back into bed.
That's a long day it's gonna be.
Yeah. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go have a chat with Ruth Lawrence. That's what I said.
I like that, actually. That could be my alter ego.
Oh yeah, there you go. Have you ever done that with like celebrity names? Ever, like
No.
Bustin' Jeever? Or
I haven't. But someone recently told me, or no, I heard a radio program that used anagrams, and I was like, I've got to do an anagram for my name someday. Okay.
I saw that like that teetered as soon as I like.
Oh, good Lord.
No.
Okay, it's all okay. I'll just tell you that it is leaning now.
Yeah, leaning Jenga. I got faith in you though. Like I know I kind of like set it up on the one foot,
on that
but.
Okay. Well, maybe. Let's see. No. This does not want to actually come. I can see it's going. It's going. Oh, Lord God. Oh, jeez.
I got faith. You got it.
No way, man. As soon as I stop.
Got it. Oh.
I don't even know where to put this.
That's just the first half of the turn, too.
I know. Okay, I'm going to do this. Because I'm trying to make it come back this way.
I'm going to... Okay. So have you ever had...
Clearly, I was born in Italy. I've got the leaning tower down there.
Going a little sideways.
Yeah.
Do you think if you could pick like one famous person and be a part of their journey to fame, who do you think you'd pick?
God.
I'll let you answer because I'm gonna like knock this over in a second.
I feel like this is gonna be so cliche, but I think it will be Nelson Mandela. I think a lot of people would say that, but okay. Oh my God. But there's just something about like, he's famous, but for all the right reasons,
Yeah.
Like I feel a bit like a fake as an actor sometimes because I go, like we're out there. Like sometimes, yes, our what we do, our work creates change, creates something in the world, I guess. But when you look at someone like that who had an intense struggle, really against all odds.
I was impressed with how smooth you did that while answering
Nelson
the question.
was with me.
Yeah.
He was with me. It really makes you respect the human spirit and how much you can actually accomplish. Like, dogged determination and for all the right reasons. Like, I think that's something that I could only hope for. So, and probably I'd pick a moment when he probably felt like he just couldn't go on. And I'm sure he had many of those in his life. But I've seen biopics of him, and I've seen lots of documentaries, and I have a beautiful book of photos taken throughout his life. And I thought, that guy had some pretty low moments. Just to kind of be there, to just see how somebody actually struggles and perseveres through those moments and doesn't just go, okay, this is not worth it. Like at any point he could have actually said that's not worth it and given up, and then look, like our entire world changed because of his actions. So like I got a lot of respect for people who can change the world.
That's like what I feel feel like arts and things, and too, like that's what a lot of that's about, making that kind of change too.
Yeah, and sometimes we succeed and often we don't, you know, but I think, you know, and obviously he did it on a world scale.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
think even if you can go on the micro scale and try to make some difference in somebody's life, then that's really what living's about. It's not about what your personal accomplishments are. It's really about what you can do to contribute to a change in the world.
I'm just so, we just had that conversation about changing the world as you just perfectly placed like a leaning.
I know I did.
leaning
I
Jenga.
did. I kept going. I obviously feel much at peace here now. If you take that out, that is the one. That is by
I
itself.
know.
Yeah, that's a better move. Although maybe not. I don't know.
So
I'm not confident.
before,
You make your move.
even though this might be like not part of a perfect day of this falling over in a second, but
Yeah.
what do you think a perfect day would constitute for you?
Oh my God, what I'd like to have at this point in my life, it could change tomorrow, but at this point in my life, I'd like to have a day where I didn't have to worry so much about all the responsibilities or all the things that are on my to-do list, and have a day with the people I love the most, and not actually have to worry about meeting that deadline or getting that one thing done. It's a really small thing, but that would be a perfect day.
Total, and just eliminate the adulting out
Yeah,
of like,
yeah, like take away all the phones, all the devices, and like just go somewhere where you actually have nobody around except the people that you want to spend some time with, and hopefully not have a fight with them. That would be the perfect day, actually. Because often the perfect days end up in a fight, and you're kind of going, "How did this happen?
How did I get here? This just
I don't know what
happened
I just
suddenly."
said or did." Yeah, exactly. So that actually would be the perfect day.
Nice, nice.
Um,
Yeah, I'm like eyeing
now I
this
come
out,
off like a
too.
fighter, and I think I am a little bit, but I instigate. I think.
You got that scrap in you.
Yeah, I think I'm an instigator. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I might just be saying that because I don't want to take a turn right now, too.
See, I can. Okay. I feel like in trying to trick you, I have set myself up for a bad thing because I
mean,
know I put all those blocks on that side.
I mean, like, Jenga's just life, though. It's coming down eventually.
It is coming down very
Oh,
soon.
geez,
I'm gonna try and like even us up here.
First, are you okay? Like, have you seriously never played Jenga before?
No, never,
'Cause-
never. But I hate losing. That is my problem.
See, it's just that it's that scrap that we were just talking about.
Yeah.
like Okay. Do you feel?
I'd like to help you.
Yeah.
I think that's asking for trouble.
And I appreciate that you would like to help me.
I can see
but
it. Place. There you go. That's the one. That's the one to go for.
Is it?
It is. That's the one. It's the only one I'm seeing.
Okay. I don't know.
Not that one. I was like, probably.
No, not
bad.
that one, but not that one.
We have 6 layers.
That's true. We got some.
Okay, that was more fun than
even
I
when
thought.
like when life comes down a little bit, there's something.
There's
to
always
build
something left to
upon.
go from.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
lesson of the day. Jenga teaches us that.
Yeah. Okay, so I got one more for you, and it's kind of it's a bit out there for a question, but I think it's
Okay.
it's a personality revealing
Lord.
thing.
Okay.
So think of the person that you're least likely to get angry with.
That I'm least likely to get angry with. Yeah, that is
Yes,
a good
yeah.
question, actually.
But you're gonna get angry at maybe in a moment. But so if that person
Okay.
threw up on you.
Okay, so wait now. Okay, should I be thinking? Okay, so I did
There's
actually
more.
think of who
There's-
the person was.
Okay.
Yeah.
If they threw up on you
Yeah.
at the exact same time every day, how many days would it take for you to get really angry with
You're
them?
asking this of a mother.
Yeah. All that.
You forget that mothers.
A lot of like
This
resolution.
is like who cares? Like I've been thrown up on many times in my life.
Same like 12:03 p.m. every day. Just.
But you realize I would just clear my schedule for that then, right?
You just adjust your whole life
Adjust around
to
it. It would take a lot of days.
Really?
Yeah, I think asking I think asking a woman who's given birth that question is a toughie because
I'm a
we just get
3.
used to the puke.
Yeah.
We do.
I'm day 3. I'm livid.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
God. I was actually thinking then, I was like, how many years would it take before I'd be angry?
How many years? Every single day. And I think to me, it's like not even that it's the same day, but it's at the same time and like the other person has no idea. They're like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know why this keeps happening. It's just, I don't know. I can't explain it.
But see,
like,
right there, that is just humanity coming right at you. Like, you just, like, how could you possibly get angry?
I forgive.
Yeah, the puking wouldn't bother me. I guess
Really?
I've been puked on a lot.
Well, see, that's what I mean then. It's a personality revealing thing, you know?
Yeah.
I haven't encountered that.
It would
answer
have
yet,
to be
I don't think.
somebody that I did not like very much.
Okay,
Definitely not
yeah.
someone who would get angry with me. Yeah.
Someone you were lukewarm with.
Yeah. Yeah, like an enemy who decided to puke on me every day. That would probably be a one-time deal.
And then I'm done with you.
Yeah. But yeah, honestly, I gotta say, I can't think of a situation in which this particular person would, which it would bother me. Yeah, I know.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
then.
they're much younger than me. A
Okay.
godchild.
Yeah,
they're a
okay.
godchild. I was like,
That's
yeah, I've never gotten
understandable,
angry.
But I
never
mean,
gotten
when they're
angry with everything.
17 and they're still puking on you,
I know,
it's
but you
fun.
know, that's what you sign up for.
That's
Parents, godparents, we sign up for that stuff. It's
That's
kind of like
fair,
that.
yeah.
This is the contract.
Thanks so much for joining me here, playing some Jenga for someone who hasn't played it ever. Like, did a pretty good job.
It was a pleasure to win.
Yeah.
I know. I got this game figured out now.
And if someone pukes on you again, it's just doesn't matter.
I'm gonna challenge them to a game.
Yeah. Ruth, to end things off, we're gonna play a game of PieFace. I'm not exactly sure, but the concept is pretty straightforward right now.
Pretty clear.
Yeah.
Pretty clear what's
Something's
gonna
going to
happen
happen.
Yep.
So I guess we're gonna spin this dial, and then the number that comes up, that's how many times you turn it. And then
Since I won the last game, I have a feeling this is not going to go well for me. I shouldn't have been bragging quite so fast.
We'll see.
Okay.
So, do you want me to spin or do you want to go? Or
Why don't you spin?
okay, I'll spin.
That way we'll know everything's free and
Okay,
clear.
yeah. Oh, get her good.
What does it say?
It says 5.
Oh.
I can do a reroll for you. if you want,
No.
though.
Fair is
You
fair.
sure?
Fair is fair. How did I ever get you to convince me to do this? Didn't I give you an A? I'm sure I did. Okay, so do I push, turn that way?
You turn,
Okay.
away from you.
Oh my
5,
goodness
5
gracious.
ticks.
Oh, I can
You're
feel it.
You're
It's already
prepping
going.
for it.
I knew it. I could just tell. He warned me. It goes off the first time. I can feel it
You get a
coming.
little bit off your nose there. Just-
Little bit. You don't have enough tissues. I have a big nose. Oh, good God.
Well.
Okay,
that
so do you get a turn?
Yeah, I can
Is that what happens?
shot if you want. I feel
think
like
I lost. I
I
think
feel
that's how-
obligated to, though. You know?
Oh yeah. Are you seriously gonna keep your glasses on?
Oh yeah, I'll just go for it. You know.
Okay. All right. 5.
Mhm.
Oh.
4.
Wait, now that didn't feel like a real spin. Okay. 3.
3.
Yeah.
Am I all set in?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a messy game. I hope the
I don't-
dishwasher's safe.
I don't like how you're staring like right down the barrel.
You are. It's true.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't like how it goes up as you do it
I think that's good.
Do
You,
you wanna- do you
you
wanna-
did your 3.
I did
You
my
did your
3.
3. You know what I think? I think they should recut it. So they go you first
Yeah,
and then me
yeah.
after. Seems
Do you
clear.
want to do another spin for me, or I'll do one more
For
for
you?
Yeah.
No, I think you should keep your beautiful face. I clearly lost. I'm a good loser. I'm a good loser.
Okay.
This is great. I'm not going again though.
You sure? Are you sure?
You're kidding me. We're done here.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Wilkie.
No problem.
What a guy. What a guy. Like, here. No.